Okay, so I love game nights, and I honestly think that the majority of my game nights are enjoyable to most people. But I'm sure there are people out there that come to game nights and think, man, I wish Joey would stop inviting me to his stupid game nights. Then you, my friend, are in luck, because here are 5 surefire ways to get uninvited to my game nights. First off, let me say that I am not innocent. A lot of these I have found out are things that I do or have done, and they've been called out. Now, the good and the bad thing is that people are generally polite. And these people, now you may have done 1 or 2 or many of these things and been like, well, people don't notice because they didn't mention it. Spoiler alert, they noticed. They may not have mentioned it. That's the biggest thing. And Tom tells me sometimes, he's like, Joey, you're too nice in your videos. All right, well, I had to wonder. Now the gloves are off. All right, let's start at the top. I'm talking about the creme de la creme, the biggest complaint that most people have out there. That is being on your phone. I get it. We're all attached to our phones. We pick it up anytime we have a moment. When we sit down, first thing we pull out. When we work, when we're walking down the hallway, no one's around, we have a couple extra moments, we pull it out and get on our phone. I get it. But come on. The reason I play games is to be with people. Otherwise, I'd play a solo game. And yeah, I've heard all the excuses. I'm just catching up on some work. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to talk to this person in a while. It's all right. I already know what I'm doing on my next turn. I've had one person who was playing 2 other games on BGA while playing the game at our table.
Really?
I get it. You have a busy life. You need everybody to know that. Spoiler alert, everyone does. I hear very little, if any, people say, I have way too much free time. Everyone has taken a night off of their busy life to play a game and have a game night with you. Be present. Be there in the room. Be present whether it's your turn or not. That's a huge thing. If you're on the phone, that shows me that there's something else or somewhere else that you would rather be than be there. Being the nice guy and accommodating guy that I am, I will let you go there next time. I'm nothing if not accommodating.
Well, bye.
Okay, so another one is not engaging with the game. I get it. You are so good at this game that you barely need to pay attention during the game. I'm not talking about conversations that happen during the game because those are great. That's why we're having a game night to begin with. You know the people, not only that on the dreaded phone, but ones that keep getting up, moving around, talking about random stuff. All this seems innocuous until it comes time for their turn. Then you have to do cliff notes for this person that on what everyone else has done up to that point so they can think about their turn. It's honestly like we're starting the new episode and have to show a previously on part every time their turn rolls around.
Previously on Ninjago.
Previously on Rick and Morty.
Previously on Lost.
I mean, be present. The biggest thing is this could easily double the time that a game should take. But on top of that, it makes the game less fun. The game is why we're there. We're to engage in the game. Enjoying the game and even noticing the game only when it's your turn is the equivalent of only playing basketball when you can shoot that technical free throw and everyone has their eyes on you. You may as well play a solo game. Now, it's different when you have to rethink your turn because other things happen as your turn rolls around. I'm talking about the people that are genuinely shocked that there's a game going on when it comes around to their turn. This again shows that you would rather be somewhere else, doing something else, talking about anything else rather than being there. So feel free to go do that. In the words of one of my favorite people, just engage.
Engage. Engage. Engage.
And if they refuse to engage in the game at all, I don't know what we could do. Any suggestions?
We ask them politely yet firmly to leave.
Okay, also, caring too much about winning or losing. I have a secret to tell you. It's a big one. Lean closer. 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 None of us are going pro. Don't get me wrong. I like to win. Everyone does. It tells you that the strategy you were working on worked out.
Yeah, makes a man feel good.
Of course it does.
However, there are some people that's total enjoyment of the game is whether or not they win or they lose. Many times this is obvious from the get-go. Whether they're mid-maxing every single turn or second-guessing any big turn by someone else because all of a sudden they lost their lead. Then, if they start losing, they immediately start sulking and hating some aspect of the game like a little toddler. This game is just so broken. This game is just random. That card is way too OP. I never lose with that faction either. I'm sorry, I couldn't see the cards from over here. You must not have gotten the memo from my mom to let me win. I can't believe I'm not winning the game.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Now, I've been accused of tanking a game because I see how important winning is to someone else. And if they don't win, they're either going to drag this game out forever or they're going to make this a horrible experience for someone else. Now, I will tank the game. I'll toss the game. But I will make a mental note that if I ever have a choice of playing a game with them or getting a root canal in a dinghy in the middle of a tropical storm, I'm going to need some sunscreen. Another one is have debilitating AP. This again may be a me thing, but it's huge. Debilitating AP can ruin a game. My favorite game of all time was Dead Reckoning. I say was because I played a game with someone with such debilitating AP that this game took over 5 hours.
That's impossible.
Right? Yeah, it was horrible. To the point where one of the friends I was playing with had to go play Dead Reckoning again that week because he knew if he didn't play it soon, he'd never play it again. Don't worry, me and Dead Reckoning have made up. We're good now. I have friends I've played games with that I know I will have to play it again because when I play with them, the game ends up just crawling by. I had a game of TI-4 that lasted over 2 days.
3 hours later.
All right, many people don't see this as a problem. It is. It's also borderline rude. Just go. I'd rather play 3 or 4 games that night rather than one game where the person has to make sure every single turn is perfect and every game is perfect.
Well, we're waiting.
Little known fact, Nike's famous catchphrase actually came up by someone playing 5 Tribes. Seriously, I don't care. Just do it. And finally, when you hate a game, you have to make sure everyone else there hates it too. I get it. Not every game is for everybody. Not everyone is going to love every game. No, seriously, I get it. In my job, I probably play more bad games than the vast majority of people out there. Every week, Tom will bring in a game, and he and I, or Chris and I, we will play a game. And sometimes when we get out of the box and start reading the rule book, look through the components, we realize this is going to be rough. However, not one of these bad games has made my gaming experience bad. These other things on the list have, but not the game. If it's a bad game, sometimes we can laugh about it, laugh about the fact there's randomness, there's terrible rules, but we still have a good time playing it. That's what it's about. Some of my best gaming experiences have been by what can only be quantified as bad games. This wouldn't have happened if someone had complained the entire time about how bad the game is. Or been like, let me tell everybody what I think about this game. This does a couple of things. Number one, and probably foremost in this, it just brings down the entire mood of the game. Everyone feels like they can't enjoy it because you are apparently just miserable with your life choices right now in playing this game. They definitely won't mention if they like it. And also, if someone wanted to play the game, if someone recommended this game, this makes them feel terrible. They didn't know how it was. This might be their first time playing it. They might have liked the artwork or the IP or the designer or whatever. Or maybe, hold on, maybe they like the game. Or just maybe they just dropped $1 zillion on it from Kickstarter and they want to like the game. You can say your honest opinion, but don't just sit there and slam a game repeatedly while playing it just to make everyone else feel miserable. Because everyone at the game may not like the game and they may give that particular game a 4, but they will probably give gaming with you a 1. Whew, okay. That felt good to get off my chest. That was like a therapy session. I feel good. Yeah. So really, I know a lot of people, we want to make the perfect game night, and really it's about being better, not at games, and also about being a better gamer. So that's what some of this is about. And please comment below on some things that bother you about game nights or how You can be better as a gamer because honestly, I probably have a lot of things that I do that people mention. And they mention it. A lot. A lot. Anyway, I'm Joey Evans, and I'll see you later on the channel.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.